The Lord of the Rings is the crown jewel of fantasy cinema, a legendary tale of fantasy cinema, a legendary tale of hobbits, elves, dwarfs, and men, united to destroy the One Ring in the fires where it was forged. But what if we told you there are other fantasy series that match or even surpass this iconic trilogy? That's right, the fantasy world is vast, with stories just as epic, characters just as unforgettable, and worlds just as immersive. From dark magic to dragon-filled realms, there's a universe of fantasy waiting beyond Middle-earth. So if you are a fan of swords, sorcery, and sweeping adventures, you are in for a treat. In this video, we are counting down 10 fantasy series that just might outshine The Lord of the Rings. So stick around, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon.
You stand in the presence of the Mother of Dragons. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
Kicking off our list at number 10 is Lucifer, a fantasy series with a twist you didn't see coming. This show follows Lucifer Morningstar, a charming fallen angel who gets tired of ruling hell and decides to start a new life in Los Angeles. He opens a stylish nightclub called Lux, but quickly gets pulled into solving crimes with the LAPD. With his supernatural powers and devilish charm, Lucifer helps catch killers while exploring deep questions about good, evil, and redemption. Originally from the DC Comics universe, this series became a massive hit on Netflix and won over millions of fans with its mix of drama, humor, and fantasy.
Forbidden desires.
You're psychic or something?
No, I can't read people's minds. I'm not a Jedi.
Coming in at number 9 is Supernatural, a thrilling dark fantasy series that takes us on the road with brothers Sam and Dean Winchester. These two hunt ghosts, monsters, demons, and all things creepy across America, turning every episode into a spooky adventure. What starts with simple urban legends soon grows into epic battles between heaven and hell. The strong bond between the brothers and the constant twists made this show a fan favorite. With its powerful story and loyal fandom, Supernatural ran for an impressive 15 seasons, proving that sometimes family really is the strongest weapon against the unknown.
It's our lives.
Next on the list at number 8 is Sweet Tooth, a heartwarming and adventurous fantasy series from Netflix. The story follows Gus, a curious young boy who's half human and half deer. After losing his father, Gus steps out of his quiet forest home and begins a big journey across a broken world. Along the way, he meets other hybrid kids like him and searches for the truth about where they came from. With its fairy tale feel and colorful visuals, Sweet Tooth is different from other dark, post-apocalyptic shows. It's a story full of hope, mystery, and wonder that both kids and adults can enjoy.
They'll have your head by morning.
Problem, I got you.
At number 7, we have Merlin, a magical British fantasy series with a fresh twist on the classic Arthurian legends. Instead of the wise old wizard we know, this story shows a young Merlin hiding his powers while working as a servant to Prince Arthur. As they face dangers together, their friendship grows stronger. But Merlin's secret magic often puts them at risk. The show blends action, emotion, and a bit of humor, making it easy to fall in love with the characters. With 5 seasons of adventure, mystery, and a touch of tragedy, Merlin became a fan favorite around the world.
It's fast. It's how you use it. Keep the magics.
Holding strong at number 6 is Good Omens, a clever and funny fantasy series packed with charm and chaos. The story follows Crowley, a laid-back demon, and Aziraphale, a kind-hearted angel who lived on Earth for thousands of years and grown quite fond of it. When they learn that the Antichrist has been born and the end of the world is near, they team up to stop it, because neither of them wants to give up their cozy life. With a brilliant cast including David Tennant and Michael Sheen, Good Omens is a wild, witty ride that blends heaven, hell, and humor perfectly.
Doesn't have to be a war.
Of course there does. Otherwise, how would we...
Taking the spotlight at number 5 is The Magicians, a fantasy series that brings magic to life in a dark and exciting way. The story follows Quentin Coldwater, a shy and curious young man who gets accepted into Brakebills University, a secret school that trains magicians. But things take a wild turn when he finds out the magical world from his favorite childhood book actually exists, and it's far more dangerous than he imagined. With powerful spells, mysterious creatures, and deep friendships, The Magicians blends adventure and fantasy into one thrilling ride perfect for anyone who loves stories full of magic.
It doesn't come from talent, it comes from pain. The worst shit is somehow awesome.
At number 4, we have The Wheel of Time, a powerful fantasy series streaming on Amazon Prime Video. The story centers around Moraine, a mysterious woman with magical powers who belongs to a secret group of powerful women. She travels with her protector, called the Warder, to find 5 villagers, believing one of them is the Dragon Reborn, a person who can either save or destroy the world. Filled with magic, destiny, and epic journeys, this series became one of the most watched shows in the US when it was released in 2021, even beating some big titles like The Book of Boba Fett.
And against him. And it's one of the 5 of you.
At number 3 is The Witcher, a thrilling Netflix fantasy series set in a dark and dangerous world called The Continent. The story follows Geralt of Rivia, a witcher, someone who hunts monsters using magic and skill, but is feared by many because of his strange powers and cold nature. In a land full of war, magic, and secrets, Geralt crosses paths with powerful sorcerers and a mysterious young girl tied to his destiny. Packed with intense fights, deep emotions, and unforgettable characters, The Witcher quickly became one of Netflix's biggest hits, winning the hearts of fantasy lovers around the world.
Why not kill them?
Because then I am what they say I am.
At number 2, we have The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance, a stunning Netflix fantasy series that takes us back to the world of the 1982 classic film The Dark Crystal. This prequel follows 3 brave Gelflings as they set out to unite their people against the evil Skeksis, who are threatening their world with a dark force called the Darkening. What makes this series truly special is that it stays true to the original by using a full cast of puppets, bringing back the nostalgic charm of the original film while adding fresh adventures and incredible visuals. Taking the top spot at number 1 is Game of Thrones, a massive hit that captured millions of viewers worldwide. Based on a Song of Ice and Fire novels by George R.R. Martin, this HBO series follows 9 powerful families fighting for control of the land of Westeros. The secret to its success lies in its incredible cast of characters, each with their own unique story. The show's many characters and complex plots kept fans hooked season after season. With epic battles, surprising twists, and deep character arcs, Game of Thrones became the ultimate fantasy series, leaving a lasting impact on TV history. These amazing fantasy series each bring something unique to the table, from magical adventures to unforgettable characters. No matter your taste, there's a world of fantasy waiting for you to explore.
You stand in the presence of the mother of dragons. Together, we will save this country from those who would destroy it.
What do you think about our today's list, and which TV show you like from our list? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the Cine Wizard for more interesting videos like this. Turn on your notifications by pressing the bell icon so you don't miss any of our new videos.